If you look at the reasons why the U.S. public is in a state of what I call passive discontent, probably in the background, operating in the background, is a consciousness that lots of people have that our economy is dependent on the military-industrial complex. That we've been practicing what some people call military Keynesianism for a number of decades. And that if that source of demand were to be eliminated, two things would happen. One, the economy would threaten to collapse. Two, people might start asking, well, how else can that source of demand be supplied? My friend Seymour Melman wrote a book a few years ago called Pentagon Socialism, which is about how the Pentagon sector of the economy, in fact, runs in some ways like a socialized sector of the economy, of course, plus contracts and plus and all the rest. Some people might say, well, you can support that. You can maintain that demand, but the government will have to get into things like rebuilding the city. Horrors, socialism. Right? So it's a little bit like many of my students, I know some of my students are here, we've been talking about Marcuse lately. It's what they call one-dimensional thought. One-dimensional thought. That is, we're not allowed to think about solutions to the problem that might involve a more active role of the government and the economy. Well, sorry, but that's what the solution may be. So first of all, there's that kind of inhibition. And with regard to that, Barack Obama, it seems to me, as a really, shall I say, a really well-meaning and really interesting politician, who is still, unfortunately, operating within the same paradigms, both with regard to civil matters and with regard to military matters, as most of his predecessors. Thank you. As a rock musician, you have to tolerate it. And that raises a very interesting question for all of us, which I don't know how, I frankly don't yet know how to answer. And that is how you introduce new paradigms into a political situation in which people are running for their lives. The Democrats at the moment are running for their lives. Do you do it? Do you break with the Democratic Party, as some people I know believe we should? Do you form new political organizations and hope to let the old ones decay? Do you try to revitalize the old ones by making new kinds of contacts with them and offering them new ideas? I don't know. But I think that's a key question, although I can't say that I have the answer for it. Obama said, as you say, the book about Obama, the new book about Obama, the Woodward book, is absolutely fascinating, and the extent to which it reveals tensions that we may not have realized, many people may not have realized existed before, between Obama and the military establishment. Obama knows enough, being a veteran, as it were, of the Vietnam period and the anti-war movement, he knows how the military captured Lyndon Johnson and turned him into a robot, basically. And he clearly doesn't want that to happen to himself. But can he prevent that happening to himself without taking some chances that he's so far been unwilling to take? I don't know.